Today's shocking leak wasn't supposed to see the light of day, but now that it's out, the entire NBA world is reeling. A secret injury update on Jimmy Butler has just exploded across the league, and the Golden State Warriors are caught right in the middle of the chaos. Could Butler really be out for longer than anyone expected? And how does this shocking twist suddenly put rising star Kai Sotto in the Warriors' spotlight? Golden State's entire championship plan might be unraveling before our eyes, and you won't believe the secrets they tried to keep hidden. Buckle up, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about the Warriors' future. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you thought the NBA off-season drama was starting to cool down, think again, because what just leaked has absolutely shaken the league to its core. A shocking, unexpected injury update has surfaced, and it's the kind of news that was never supposed to get out. We're talking about Jimmy Butler, the Golden State Warriors, and even Kaisado, all wrapped up in a whirlwind of secrets that are only now starting to come to light. And trust me, once you hear what's been going on behind the scenes, you're going to look at the Warriors' future completely differently. First off, the leak. It wasn't planned. It wasn't part of any team strategy. This was an unauthorized, behind closed doors bit of information that somehow slipped through the cracks, and now the whole NBA world is buzzing. Sources close to the situation have revealed that Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat superstar, has been battling an injury that is way more serious than anyone initially believed. The Heat front office, Butler's camp, even the Warriors who have been closely monitoring his situation, all wanted this kept under wraps. But now it's out, and the fallout could change everything. According to insiders, Butler has been dealing with a lingering knee issue that has quietly worsened over the past few months. What started as mild discomfort reportedly escalated into something that might require extended time away from the court. We're not just talking about missing a couple of regular season games. This could mean missing the start of the season or, even more dramatically, Butler potentially sitting out a major part of the year. It's the kind of bombshell that forces front offices to scramble and rethink everything they had planned. Now, why does this matter for the Warriors, you ask? Because behind the scenes, the Warriors have been heavily involved in trade talks that could have brought Jimmy Butler to the Bay Area. That's right, Jimmy Butler wearing a Warriors jersey alongside Steph and Curry. It sounds crazy, but it was closer to happening than most people realized. The Warriors, still desperately trying to extend their dynasty while Curry is in his prime, were willing to move significant assets to land another superstar to pair with him. And Butler, with his two-way ability, clutch performance, and championship mentality, was seen as the perfect piece. The plan was simple: offload some young assets, maybe part ways with Kuminga or Moody, and bring in a battle-tested veteran who could push Golden State back to the top. But now, with Butler's injury news leaking out, everything has been thrown into chaos. The Warriors' front office is furious that this information came out because it torpedoes their leverage and forces them into an impossible decision. Do they still gamble on Butler, hoping he'll recover and be the missing piece to another championship? Or do they pivot entirely, possibly missing out on the chance to add a superstar because of concerns about his health? And it gets even more twisted, because according to some sources, the Warriors were already aware that Butler had been receiving secret treatment for the injury. Private therapy sessions, undisclosed trips to specialists, even experimental recovery methods, all hidden from the public eye. They were banking on a full recovery happening quietly in the background. Now that the truth is out, it's a PR nightmare and a basketball disaster rolled into one. Meanwhile, the ripple effects aren't just limited to Butler. Another name that's suddenly become way more important in this evolving saga is Kai Sotto. Yes, Kaisado, the towering Filipino sensation who's been steadily building his reputation in the league. Originally, Sotto was seen more as a developmental project for the Warriors, a young big man with tons of upside but needing time to polish his game. But with Butler's situation throwing everything into disarray, Kaisado could be thrust into a much bigger role much sooner than anyone expected. The Warriors' coaching staff had been planning to bring Sotto along slowly, letting him learn under veterans like Draymond Green and Kevin Looney. But now, with potential gaps in the roster and uncertainty clouding their plans, there's serious talk about fast-tracking Sotto's development. Internal discussions have already started about expanding his minutes, giving him more responsibility in the offense, and even integrating him into closing lineups depending on matchups. Imagine the pressure of that, going from a promising rookie to a critical piece of a championship-chasing team overnight. And honestly, it's not just about necessity. There's genuine excitement around Kai Sotto inside the Warriors' locker room. Teammates have been raving about his soft touch around the rim, his surprising passing ability for his size, and his sheer size and presence that you simply can't teach. Steph Curry himself has reportedly taken Sotto under his wing, mentoring him not just on the court but also on how to handle the overwhelming pressure that comes with being in the Warriors' spotlight. If anyone can prepare a young player for that, it's Curry. Of course, none of this was supposed to come out yet. The Warriors' whole strategy hinged on keeping their cards close to the chest, operating in stealth mode, and hitting the league with a shocking move at just the right time. Now, with the Butler injury leak, every rival team knows they're scrambling. Other contenders will circle like sharks, either trying to steal Butler at a discount or swoop in and grab other players the Warriors might now be forced to move. And if the Warriors make a desperate move, you can bet teams like the Lakers, Clippers, and Celtics will be ready to pounce on their mistakes. It's a brutal, high-stakes game right now. Every decision the Warriors make over the next few weeks could decide whether they reclaim the championship or fall into a painful rebuilding cycle. One wrong trade, one misjudged injury report, and the dynasty could be over. Curry isn't getting any younger. Draymond Green and Klay Thompson are battling their own battles with Father Time. The Warriors' window isn't just closing, it's slamming shut faster than anyone expected. And that's why the Kaisado situation is so intriguing. If he steps up, if he seizes the opportunity and proves he can handle big minutes against the NBA's best, he could single-handedly extend the Warriors' window. It sounds crazy to put that kind of expectation on a rookie, but that's the reality of where Golden State finds itself right now. They need a miracle, and sometimes miracles come from the most unexpected places. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler's camp is said to be livid about the leak. They wanted to control the narrative, spin it in their favor, and possibly negotiate a contract extension with either the Heat or a new team under the assumption that Butler was fully healthy. Now, every negotiation Butler is part of will come with an asterisk, a lingering doubt about whether he can stay on the floor. It's a massive hit to his value and a devastating blow to his next big payday.